Hey, you're watching 3 Dudes That Game, and this is a review of Shadows of the Dam. Oh my god. Anyhow, Shadows of the Dam came out about 2 weeks ago. I purchased it. I had it pre-ordered. A crow or a whole bunch of demon crows.
Cool,
anyhow, this is LeeRam504 doing the review, and we're doing a picture-to-picture. And behind me is...
tell, with the
that's his
picture
face inside of that picture.
We also have a guest in the room.
Look at him.
Anyhow, we're adjusting the brightness. Basically, a little bit about Shadows of the Dam. It was actually, it's the Dream Team. Well, we'll tell you about that when the credits come up. The game is actually a horror game with a lot of comedy. Think Evil Dead and Grindhouse smashed together.
A lot of dick humor.
Yeah, a lot of dick humor, actually.
And fart jokes.
Okay, here's the main credits of the game. Well, not main, but the big dogs behind it. Suda 51. Suda 51 is executive director. He actually has made No More Heroes and Killer 7. And Shinji Mikami, which also did Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 4. Big brainchild behind that. Now this guy, Akira, he's done the music for Contra Shattered Soldiers and most well known for Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. Joel Wade, a big guy at EA Games.
He also does the music for my elevator in my house. And
Massimo, I can't pronounce his name very well. He's actually done a couple games like Naruto and Way of the Samurai 3 and Rainbow Six games. But this is his real big creative director game. Yeah, so that's really cool. Here's Garcia Hotspur, is who you play as. His full name is actually Garcia fucking Hotspur.
Garcia, huh?
Garcia, yeah. He's Hispanic.
Is he Mexican? Is that a problem with that, Mara?
Is he Mexican? Does he like burritos?
This is the loading screen.
Does he eat burritos in the game?
Dog it! The loading screen is actually is a 2D segment, which you actually, not to give too much away, you actually play a 2D segment in the game.
I'm curious, what do women think of this game?
Yeah, what do women think of this game, woman?
It's so bloody.
Yes, it is very bloody. We actually put a girl in the room for the review. A friend of ours named Jenny.
It's just a girl.
Just to make sure.
We just picked her up.
Anyhow, we're just going to show you very little.
Those creepy guys in the van.
He's got a lot of tattoos.
Yes, he does have a lot of tattoos. If you're thinking whether or not should I pick up Shadows of the Dam, okay. If you liked Resident Evil 4,
what do you mean? You mean like buy it or like just pick it up?
Buy it.
Okay.
If you want to, if you're on the fence of buying it, if you like old Sega Genesis,
pick it up in the store.
Gotta.
And just leave it there.
You said caca?
Yes. If you liked
Hey bro, how much time you got left?
I got
Alright, we're going. I'll see you later.
Anyhow, if you're a fan of games like Comic Zone, Earthworm Jim, Toe Jam and Earl.
You say Earth?
Worm Jim. I always have problems pronouncing F or TH.
Oh, that's so scary.
Yeah, it's very scary. See, girls find it very scary. I actually think the game's not.
You know why she hung herself?
Can't tell you.
Why?
No, can't tell you.
I'm gonna tell you.
Right now.
Yeah. The game is actually very creepy. It's not scary all the time,
Poor girl.
but it gets.
Oh look, she's alive.
It actually gets really freakishly scary. A couple
You
times
might
in the game.
think that scream was from the lady in the room, but that was actually Camel.
It was actually Camel.
It was.
Camel Killer. A little bit about the game.
Sad. Or you're scared. You're sad.
Yeah, it's an over the shoulder shooter.
Oh, kill it.
I think definitely pick up the game. I mean,
dude, how much blood was that?
the only cons I can think
There's a lot of blood.
My God, the only cons I can think of for the game is length. The game is only 10 hours long.
I can think of another con.
What?
Single player.
Yeah, single player. It's not multiplayer at all, which a lot of games nowadays are really nice to have some form of multiplayer mode to extend the replay
You
value.
can't even play co-op?
No, there's nothing.
There's
It's just
no
single
co-op.
player.
It's single player.
It's like truly old school. You can,
Yeah.
you can actually tell a lot of the old schoolness too, because whenever IGN actually pointed this out, whenever he changes to the hot boner, which is his gun, Johnson.
A boner?
Yeah, it's called the boner because he shoots bones.
Yeah, but it does.
That random
Well,
girl sounds
it
exciting.
uses a kind of wireframing to go into it, kind of like an old Atari game. I'm sorry. Anyhow, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting we're filming footage.
He's so gay.
We do, if y'all ever curious, the reason we do picture-to-picture, because we feel like it's harder to lie about a game being good or bad. I mean, that's personally what I like.
Funny thing is, we're not on the camera right now.
Yeah, so
we
they
can
can
lie
lie
all
all they want.
like this.
Oh,
LeeRam
there's
is a
more.
good
Yeah.
person.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, see, girls actually get really worried while we play the game.
So, Moreau, what's this Johnsonpedia?
Johnsonpedia in the game is kind of like your, damn it! It's like it's kind of like in Mass Effect when you have your, like, encyclopedia for the game. Yes. The Johnsopedia, you access it from the pause menu, select Johnsopedia, and it can tell you about the controls, weapons, weapons, and demons. This is the game. The artwork's fantastic. It's a Suda 51 trip.
You know one thing I really like about it?
What?
The load time's almost non-existent.
Yeah, there's almost none, and there's no install. None. There's no install in the game. So you mean it's very well designed. Okay, a little bit about the storyline without giving anything away.
Price, bro.
Is she okay?
59. No.
Oh, it's still full.
$59.99. It's expensive, but give it a little bit, it'll go down.
It was $65. Why do you keep changing your price?
That's true. That's true. Okay, Shadows of the Dam. A little bit about the story without giving anything away. You play Garcia Hotspur, who's a demon hunter, and he's excellent at it. And he's kind of pissed off the demon world because he's killed so many of their, high-ranking officers and yada yada. Well, in the beginning of the game, they find out where his girlfriend, his love, is actually living, and Paula is her name. Well, Fleming, the Lord of Darkness, kind of like that's his castle right there. If you look, Fleming, he takes Paula and he's gonna kill her over and over.
Oh no!
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, it's very terrible.
Horrible.
Yes, you're gonna kill her.
She's bitched us. I already know.
Jenny, you really do sound like a girl.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
The girl.
No, you do.
Actually
Sounds great.
Like a girl.
No, but he wants to keep killing her, and it's kind of a very Mario type storyline or very Sega Genesis type storyline.
From the look of it, it has a Devil May Cry kind of feel.
Yes, it does. It does, but in a good way. This is cool too.
Well, you can't go wrong with Devil
No,
May
you
Cry.
can't. You can't. All the chapters and acts in the game take their titles from famous horror films or action films. You'll play a chapter called As Evil as Dead, and it's straight out of the Evil Dead movie. You'll play a chapter called Ghost Hunter, and it's straight out of Ghostbusters. You're in a library. But the game succeeds because all the goofy jokes in it, they embrace it. So it doesn't seem very corny, It seems more like that's the game. There's so many dick jokes, it's scary. Like, they're everywhere.
That's gross.
What, the motorcycle? It's
No.
Johnson. Oh, dick jokes. Big old dicks. I'm sorry.
Big old red.
I'm trying to think of other things you can tell you about the game. The music is, okay, the highlights of the game, the biggest highlights, style. The gameplay is good, but style has got to be the greatest part of the game. The graphics.
What's that big flaming thing?
That's Johnson. Johnson.
I like his jacket.
Yeah, his jacket's awesome. Johnson is actually basically your Robin. He's like really, really a good friend of yours. He used to be a demon. You kind of helped him out, and now he's kind of reverted away from being a demon.
It's pretty cool how he keeps changing.
Yeah, he changes. He can change into so many things to help him find Paula.
So we got a Hispanic, and what is Johnson?
Johnson, I think, is British. From what I can tell, he used to be British. Because he talks about
his voice. I do like it.
Yeah, he's incredible. And Garcia Hotspur is actually voiced by the actor. Can't remember his name, but he's done the voice of Cowboy Bebop. He's a really famous voice actor. Another thing about Johnson is that Johnson constantly will. He'll tell you jokes all the time. Like he talks about his fleshy parts when he used to have.
He's so strong.
Yeah, okay. He's strong and it's scary and girls don't like it. Another thing, a real big dynamic. You see the darkness that's filling everything in the frame. During those portions of the game, they're unbeatable. The demons are basically unstoppable, and it causes a lot of drama in the game. It's really cool when they get like that. I highly recommend when you buy the game, play it on hard, because I started on hard and it wasn't really that bad. So I think on normal you're gonna fly through the game.
Legion Hunter.
Yeah, Legion Hunter. And if you beat it on Legion Hunter, you get I think Satanic Hunter, which is outrageously hard, I hear. Also, the game's running on the Unreal Engine 3, so that's pretty different, pretty cool.
Any replay value?
If you love the game, I think so, because I'm gonna play through it 3 times. When you beat it on hard, it doesn't give you the trophies.
No, why
Because-
is it specific?
Because when you beat
play
it,
it on the hardest,
it won't give you the other trophies for easy and medium and normal.
Ah, okay.
That's why
Won't?
it won't. But here's the thing, though, it kind of is really but it kind of works though, because you don't want. When you play the game, they only give you so many red gems to like upgrade your weapons. And this is One-Eyed Willie. He shits. And that's how you save the game.
That's nasty.
The game is the most sane Suda 51 involved game, but it's still very crazy and weird. But weird enough, that's Fleming's castle. The whole game you're trying to get to Fleming's castle to save Paula. It's really a cool motivator. That's the Dookie right there. It's really hot
Hope
and
he
steamy.
saves Paula.
Yeah, I hope he saves Paula, Jenny. Another thing about the game, I'm trying to think it. No, the reason you want to keep playing it is because you will focus on certain guns in the game. Like, and you almost feel like they built it so you play it again.
Kind of like Dead Space.
Yeah, kind of like Dead Space. And believe it or not, I feel like EA, who releases this game, and Grasshopper Manufacture is developed it. But I think EA, between Dead Space and Shadows of the Dam, I think they're trying to like build their
Horror genre.
genre. Thanks, Kotz. And trying to make it to where they're not just first-person shooters or just like action games. They want to like kind of keep. I don't think many developers that were that big as EA would have took a risk on this game. There was like barely any advertising for it, except for viral. I'm trying to think of things about the game you might really enjoy.
Is it really linear?
Can you explore?
Yeah, you can definitely explore. There's definitely sections where you can actually move around more. It doesn't feel linear. I didn't feel like the game was linear because so many times the game will purge the whole game into darkness to where the enemies are unkillable, and it forces you to feel like it's not linear because you gotta keep moving, So you don't. It definitely doesn't feel like, okay, I go here, okay, I go there. They kind of laid up the levels well. This is what I like. The game is only 10 hours long, but those 10 hours feel like they're all on purpose, meaning that it's almost like back in the day where the games didn't have much room on the cartridge. Huh?
That was a Wednesday.
Yeah. No, I mean like back in the day, like on Genesis.
Yeah, it was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
That's okay.
Stupid.
It was a Wednesday. Anyhow,
Camel. When was back in the day?
Wednesday.
Thank you. Lee Ram, shut up.
Okay.
Thank you, Camel.
Anyhow, I think you'll really enjoy it. The Johnsonpedia is very cool. The
You like
game.
playing with Johnson?
I love playing with Johnson. The weapons
You
are
played
really
with
cool.
Johnson for 10 straight hours?
What did he say?
Yeah.
It's a joke.
I'm trying to think of other things you can do. Yeah, here's the darkness scene I really wanted to show. These goat heads are kind of like light, and you would ask yourself, because Johnson even Garcia, God damn it, Garcia even asks Johnson, why is there light when darkness is so powerful for them? And Johnson has a really good explanation. He basically says that the reason you have that is because it's like sunlight for us. It's good for you, but you can't have too much of it. There's even demons in the world that die when complete darkness happened. So it's kind of really cool. I mean, I think it makes the game kind of different. But like I said,
Strawberry?
I think it did.
Oh, that's
You have
a
to
great
feed.
part.
Yeah, you have to feed the doors things like organs, brains, hearts, eyeballs, strawberries. And the reason you feed them strawberries, you'll find out later in the game.
I like strawberries.
Yeah, I like strawberries too. Are you a demon?
No.
So you light shot the door, the goat head, and it all goes away. It gets more complicated as the time goes on. What are you doing? Yes, you should buy Shadows of the Dam. I think people are going to be turned off by the length. Don't think going into it it's like a 20-hour game. But I think it's like Uncharted 1. When you beat it, you're not going to
be
go...
turned off by the length of Johnson?
Yes.
What about the girth?
The girth's incredible. That's what I think this game is. It's 10 hours that are really quality-based, We're coming near the end of the review. Cox, did you want to say anything? Did you think it looked pretty cool from you seeing it? You did. Camel?
I'm going to have to borrow it.
Yeah, borrow it from me.
I'm going to borrow it maybe if the price drops.
Right, and I think it will drop soon. If you want to support Suda51 and all these great developers for this game, I think buy it because you won't be disappointed.
If it is anything like Devil May Cry, I'll love it.
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it. Okay, a thing about the game. If you want to play a game that's really creepy and full of really good comedy, don't listen to a lot of the reviews out there. It's actually a wonderful game. It's 10 hours, but it's a really wonderful, amazing 10 hours.
Bitch.
Yeah, that's Paula.
Clothes on.
Enjoy the game, guys.
If you like dick jokes,
you'll love it. And also,
Which
this
you do,
is
you
how
watch
bad,
my
and this is one of the
videos,
smaller darkness scenes. The game's great. I love the game. Enjoy the game. Hope you guys like it. Post some comments, and if you think I'm right, wrong, or if you enjoyed the game yourself,
Jenny,
and
are you gonna play?
have fun killing some demons.
Only when the lights are on.
Friend of yours?